Well, hi there, Scott. I'm steaming fish, and I'm really excited because Saturday I went down to the farmer's market downtown. Hadn't been there in a little bit. My first stop is always Maggie's Seafood. It's where I want to stock up on great fresh fish. And I was talking to the owner, and he suggested, straight from the waters of Virginia, to do a striped red snapper. Now, this is a dish that you can do with sea bass, with striped snapper. It's going to be really simple, Japanese style of poaching. And my kitchen at home must be way too cluttered because I couldn't find my steamer baskets, but it's okay. I'm going to show you how to steam it in a pan. Flavorful with a little ginger, light and very healthy. I'll be back in just a few minutes to get started. So we're going to take our fish that we picked up at Maggie's Seafood. We're going to add it into our poaching liquid. I have about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of hot water, and in there I have soy sauce, a little chili oil, and that's going to give it just a little pop because this is really a bit of an oily fish, and getting that, just that little buzz is going to be good on the spice. Then a little sesame oil. So we're going to poach that with some scallions, and I just split the scallions to really let that flavor come out, give it a little onion. Then I have some Malaysian ginger powder that I got over at the St. Armand's Spice and Tea store. And we're going to poach this about 5 minutes on the first side, and then we'll keep bathing it, okay? We'll just keep doing this, bathing it. You can see where the skin is starting to curl up right now. We're gonna bathe it more with the skin up for about, 4 to 5 minutes. Then we'll turn it over, and that will give the meatiness side, we'll give it a little more. Now, I've already toasted some sesame seeds. We're going to be working with roasted beets because Warden Farms, also at the farmer's market, has the most amazing fresh organic beets. They have white, rainbow, the traditional that you know of, that purpley red color, and orange. But what's important is to save those greens. I always have a stack in my fridge to put in a smoothie. The darker the green, the better. But we're going to actually use these as well. Toss them in a little sesame oil and salt and pepper, and this is going to add a little flavor. So when we come back, I'm going to show you, I already have roasted beets ready. We're going to make a roasted beet salad, toasted sesame seeds, and bring it all together for a simple, very light dish that I think you're going to really enjoy, thanks to our downtown farmers market. What's really fun about this dish is we can save the poaching liquid and the leftover fish and add ingredients, and we can have a beautiful, bright fish soup the next day. We'll probably add a little seafood stock just to give it that bump. But now I want to get to the beets, okay? So over at Warden Farms, such beautiful beets. Now you can either wrap them in aluminum foil, or recently I've been reading that that may not be the best way because the sugars from the beets burst into the aluminum, and that metal can mix together. So I tried another way that I read of just piercing them, a teeny bit of oil, and roasting it in the oven on parchment paper on a pan, and that seems to do the trick. You'll roast them less though because they'll get a little soft. So here I have a variety of rainbow and different colors. I'm going to do a splash of toasted sesame oil, and I have some ginger rice wine vinegar. Regular wine vinegar is just fine as well, and we'll give that a little dab. Now, even though beets have sugar, I'm going to add a little bit more sugar, and I have some coconut sugar. Again, one of my favorite little tricks from the Spice and Tea Exchange. So let's just toss this together and give it a taste. This is going to bring some bright color to the plate as well, and just a nice accompaniment. We really have it. Well, this sits for about 10 minutes to bring out those bright, lovely flavors, but holds the integrity of the sweet beets. Let's take some more of the beet greens, add it to this broth that is then going to become our soup. I'm going to serve this on a bed of jasmine rice. So let's put a little rice in our soup. And like I said, at the store, you can buy some fish bouillon, and that will bring out a bright flavor. But look at this, we already have another meal that's ready for lunch. So let's walk over to this side. I have the fish already poached. You know, this is such a beautiful fish that you can actually just broil it as well, but we of course steamed it. Now we're going to put the beets right there on the plate, and these beets are going to last 3 days in the refrigerator, so you have plenty of other options, and voila, we have a healthy, light dinner thanks to Maggie Seafood and Worden Farms down at the Farmers Market. I'll be back in just a few minutes for a taste and tell you about our gift card contest.
Hi, everyone.
We're
back.
talking beets.
We are talking beets.
We're always talking food.
It's true. One of my favorite vegetables, beets, and I'll tell you what you've done with them here, just absolutely fantastic, Judy. What a great dish.
Well, thank you.
Healthy too,
Light.
right?
Well, that's the thing. It's light. Down at Maggie Seafood, I kind of let him decide which fish he's going to give me. He said a simple broil or a poach, and I'm excited, John,
good to be
because
able
now
to
we
trust
have
your
a
fishmonger.
second. Exactly, we have a second soup, and of course that delicious beet salad. Roasted the beets, a little bit of coconut sugar, just a pinch, some ginger. Oil and vinegar in it, and that makes for a nice salad, and it's going to be really light, right? You like that?
That is delicious.
Good. Now remember, you can get this recipe on mysuncoast.com. Simply click on the video and the recipes. They'll be up shortly. And remember, every week we have the contest to win a $50 gift card from one of our wonderful restaurant partners on the dining page. So click, click, click.